Hey again, YouTube. Gonna do another little short video today. Gonna change out the bolt catch on my AR. Real simple little 2 or 3 step process, but I wanted to get it on video just to send out to you. Give me just a second, we'll get started. What I'm gonna be doing is changing out this guy right here. This little latch that actually catches and releases the bolt. You can hold it up. First thing I'm going to do is just put a little bit of tape on here. I'm going to use some painter's tape, and that's just so I don't scuff up the gun too much. I'm just going to take some and put it on either side of where I'm going to be working, because the punches that we're going to be working with, you know, this is kind of a rough surface and it will scratch up the finish. And then a little bit right across the bottom part of this switch, because there's a spring and a pin underneath there. It's always a good idea just to take a tiny piece of tape and cover that up so it doesn't go flying when that roll pin comes out. And that's really all there is to it. All I want to do is just make sure that we have tape on either side of the pin of the lever, just like that. Well, it probably varies on receivers, but on mine I have to punch it out from the side of the magazine well. So we just want to get the punch in there, and I'm going to gently tap it out. It's just coming out just far enough so that I can get the lever loose, so don't have to worry about inserting a new roll pin. It comes with a new one. You can put it in if you want to, but it's really not absolutely necessary. The roll pin's in there is already sized to your receiver holes, so you go ahead and just leave it in there if you want. And I left this one, as you can see, just that far out, and it allowed me to take out the bolt catch lever. The tension's off the spring, so it's not going to fly now, but as you can see here, there's a little where are we at? There's a little pin and a spring underneath it, so I'm just going to turn it over and let it fall into my hand. But that's all there is to it, the little spring and that pin. So take those along with the old release lever and set them off to the side. I'm going to get the new ones out of the pack that I just bought, and they're pretty much identical as far as the spring and the pin. Again, where are we at? Here we go. So what I'm going to do first, drop the spring down into this little hole. There you go. Okay, so that just drops down into the spring, so the rounded side is facing up. That's all there is to that. We take our new fancy Strike Industries bolt catch lever. Everybody say ooh ah. And we just place it down into the slot. There's one hole, that's all there is to it in this thing, just that one hole that the roll pin goes through. So just put it down into the slot and make sure that that hole is lined up. You can take a punch if you'd like and make sure that it gets lined up with the other holes, and just gently tap the roll pin back into place and get almost flush with it on this side. So you get down to that point and you can just take your punch and then punch it back in the rest of the way until it's flush. And that, boys and girls, is that. Ain't she pretty? But there she is, bolts locked, Bolt's locked in the rear position. Press the new bolt catch lever. And there she blows. She's all good to go. That's all it was. She's all back together again. Ready to take back out to the range. Working just fine. Lock her in place. Let her go. That's all there was to it. Just a few steps. Just wanted to get that out there to you guys. And if you have any other questions, you want to see something else done, just let us know. Make sure to subscribe and to leave any comments you might have down below. We welcome your suggestions, and if you have anything that you need to see, want to see, let us know. We'll try to get it covered. Thanks, YouTube.